like a bird on a tree. I'm just sitting here, I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together, it's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be.
There are 4 or 5 places up north, like the Dogon country, Mopti, which is also a beautiful city. They call it the Venice of Africa. Tombouctou, which is the capital of the Tuareg people. And then there are a couple other cities that look really nice. I wanted to go, and I knew they're at war up north. There are jihadists, Al-Qaeda, and some of the independence groups from Mali. And I'm not sure what other spat they're in. It's pretty bad. So I've been asking people that live around here, little by little. Over time, they've told me to not even think about it. I've also watched the news. And in these 2 weeks that I've been here, the first week when I checked, there was an attack on a bus with civilians. 26 dead, if I'm not mistaken. And I suspect that this kind of news doesn't reach our countries. Because if the attacks are not in France, the USA, or any of those countries, we don't really care. But here it was 26 people, including children, women. There were no soldiers or anything like that. They were just civilians. They've attacked 2 military barracks and the police station also, and they killed 7 people and 5 in the other, and that was the first week. Also, somebody told me that in 2011, I think it was, or 2012, there were 4 guys on motorcycles and they went to Tombouctou, which is the capital of the Tuareg people, and in the end, the bad guys spotted them there, 4 of them. One tried to flee, and they downed him right there. The other 3 were kidnapped up until a few months ago. That's just insane to me. The worst case scenario. I also met somebody from the United Nations. The same story. It's really, really dangerous. It's even worse than Chad or Niger. I thought those are pretty dangerous countries. They told me to not even think about it, that it's out of control up north. So what I'm gonna do is go a little bit farther up towards Segu, which is a city 200 or 300 kilometers to the north. I talked to over 20 people and none of them have doubted. Not a single person has told me, well, maybe if you go carefully, it's not that bad. Everyone has told me not to even think about it. And for once in my life, I'm going to listen. I also read an article, come to think of it, of a nun that had been kidnapped a few years ago. And someone came out asking for help. I'm not sure if it was the Pope. So if there's an attack, then there's an attack, and if it hits you, then tough luck. But a kidnapping of several years must be really tough. If you go up north traveling in a car that doesn't draw attention, it's harder for them to spot you. But me with the bike and the look I have, I'm a moving circus and I draw a lot of attention. So you stop somewhere to get fuel, they watch you, and in the end, this is a road that goes up and also heads back down. Therefore, if they want to wait for you, they know where to wait. And in the end, due to all these things, I think the best thing to do in this time is to take precaution. A lot of soldiers can be seen in trucks, coming and going. I don't know if I'm making it up, but you can see a lot of them. Some in cars, others transporting soldiers, others with machine guns. shoring it up with the mythical duct tape. We'll see how long it lasts. I really butchered the job, but if it lasts a few months, it would hold me up through the rainy season. If it's waterproofed again, it would be great, but I think this should do the trick. It's a good thing I brought 4 miles of tape because I'm using it for everything. Half of the bike is taped up.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes. Just like a new day, a breath of fresh air in my life. I don't know how, don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life.
Here is Meruba Gallery and Guest House. We don't like the term tourist because tourist is not good. We like travelers. And if you are a tourist, please don't be a tourist, be a traveler. So the traveler is the one who go and encounter, the local people. It's the place where people come and perform. For the moment, we have an exhibition of Badjala, the most prolific contemporary artist of Africa, a small label to promote local music. So our aim is to promote local business through the culture, because we know that culture is a wealth as gold and diesel. So the Soninke people, they are one of the oldest tribes in Mali. This is Dogon. You know that Mali is the second cotton producer in Africa after Egypt. Flint gun, this is more than 100 years. Gun was used during the Fulani fights. So you can see that it's still working. From one person, Adam and Eva, Then you have 2 couples. So the 2 couples, they are the forefathers of all the humanity. So this is about the world, about 7 billion people. From one, we become like, it goes 3, 6, 9, is kind of exponential, and then for the whole universe, all the human beings.
The plague of humans.
Cooking is inspiration in bar and drinking place. Himself, he does not drink, but he goes to the place and have what's going on. Who is who in the zoo? We don't know who is who in the zoo. Amadou Sanogo is like someone trying to hypercate himself. This is dealing about, people killing his devil in himself, because we believe that every human being is double. You have the angel and you have the devil inside yourself. So to be someone, you have to kill the devil inside you and to reborn new. So far the animal is prevailing, taking your spirit and your body. You don't have control of yourself. And the Kanaga is the spirit of the universe. Is from the secret society. And then before, Mali and Senegal get independence together. That was between the flag of the Federation of Mali and Senegal. Ngoni is a harp, about 4 strings, and is used by the Jeli. Here the Jeli, they are like the historians, they are like the living libraries. The Jeli are really important in our society. Jeli means like blood. So if you don't have blood, you cannot survive. The Jeli is the living libraries, So the Jeli is the one who knew all the family stories from generation to generation. And the Jeli is the one who have the duty of translating and explaining the story to the new generation. So the Jeli is the musicians, but not only musicians. As I told you, he's like a psychologist and he's a peacemakers. So in case of problem, it's the Jeli who have to go and resolve the problem between the families or between the villages. Even myself, if I want to get married, I cannot go to the wife family, I have to go through the Jeli, and it's the Jeli who have to go to my future wife. You know how to speak. So if the Jeli make a good advertising of you, everyone will trust you. So if the Jeli say you are not good, so you are like finished. It's the harp of the hunters. It belongs to the hunting confrérie. It's still like the spirit of the Jeli. Is the one who gives the strength to the hunters, because the hunting confrérie is also very complex and very, mystical. And calabash skin too, but from lizards.
It's like a crocodile.
Yeah, it's half crocodile, half snake. Since 2012, we are living a situation that we are not used to. It's true that Mali have a successive rebellion, Tuareg people used to fight against the government since the early 60s. The first rebellion was like early in the 62. There is 2 rebellions in 70s, even in early 90s. So each time there is a rebellion, we come together, we discuss, and then we make a peace treaty, and we integrate a lot of ex-rebel into the army. In 2012, it was a rebellion mixed with the jihadis. We believe that Mali is a victim of international plots led by the UN and the G5, and then also with the complicity of the Malian government. And then they are going to split the country. We think that Mali is divided, but no one is telling the truth. If you go 20 kilometers from Timbuktu, there is no Malian flag. It's the MNLA flag. And this place is controlled by the MNLA. A big part of the country where the Malian army cannot go, like Kidal. What is going on in Kidal? Is the MNLA flag floating in here? And the MINUSMA knows about it, the UN knows about it. The first president of the UN in Mali was Konders. This Dutch diplomat is the one who split Sudan. We know him. He was even in Côte d'Ivoire. What does it mean? You are not stupid. No one can understand. No one can, It's very easy. You are in Timbuktu, you are in Gao, but you go 20 miles, no Mali army, no Mali flag, and they get their own flag. We believe it's a process which is on 10 years, but we did 5 years, as I was telling. So soon you're gonna hear that, because we have the peace treaty. All those ex-rebels, all those criminals, now they are free. They are like moving in Bamako, they are in the big hotels, they are making good fun with, in the charge of the Mali government. I'm sad to tell you that the Spanish army is part of the European Union training mission in Mali. It's always is on the back of the population. The population are the loser. Much people die, after the peace treaty than during the crisis. So what does it mean? There's still people dying. Even now, there is people dying. So for myself, I have no problem. If they wanted to split the country, if people want to split the country, I want, to open the debate. If you want to split the country, don't wait that to lose all the population. So finally, who is going to be to decide? Before letting all the people die, you should, have an agreement. You can make a referendum, whatever. If they split it, no problem. If they split it, we can be a good neighbors. It was a remote rebellion from France. It's the France who want to control northern Mali. They want to split. Long ago is an old project since the independence. And then I think now they have the opportunity to do it. As you know, it's not only geopolitics, it's also about resources. They are doing something, because you see like the UN or like the French, peace keepers with Caterpillar, with big trucks, like they have a factory. It's like you believe they are doing something. If you come to help someone for fighting, you will come with the weapons, we can understand. But if you have a Caterpillar, or if you have like a driller, or if you have all those engines, people will think something. They are doing something with gold and with the yellow cake, with the uranium, we believe, as they are doing the same in Central Africa with the diamond, as they did in every coast. Everything is about the resources. During the independence, the French had the map of the underground of Mali, like they have the mineral. When we become independent, they took all the results and they go with this in France. They know even more than the Mali government. They will have power, and they will have power in the other side. They will have more power, yeah. It's the Mali government himself who I call the help of the French. This, trust me. I talked once with the Malian soldier. I don't want to say his name. He told me that they say to the president, hey, Mr. President, you know that the French, they are doing this, they are doing that, they are stealing, they are spoiling our resources. And the president came and helped us, so they should take something from themselves. Is the answer of the president. So that means everything. No one is there. If you don't mark your territory, someone else will come and mark. If you don't provide job and school and education or health to your population, so the one who will try, they will just. Mali is a huge country in terms of superficie, and it was not easy to control all the all the territory. That was the problem of Mali. So they are telling that we are in the red zone, but here, as you say, we did the festival, we have art exhibitions, and we have like music performance. So we are free and people can come in. So welcome in Mali. All those places are available. Don't listen what all those media and those politics are saying about. Mali is not like in East Africa where you go for safari, you go to see the wildlife. Mali is more culture. We call it ethno voyage. In Mali is to encounter different tribes and to know about ethnology and about anthropology. Discover, to encounter tribes.
Okay.
Allez, bye.
Thank you very much.